Hey everybody, welcome back to Tim Travels. It's Terry, your host. It's been a minute. I took some time off, and this week had a doctor's appointment after I came back from vacation in Vermont, and so I had like 3 doctor's appointments in a row, like week after week after week. And so went on vacation in Vermont. I'm going to show you some cool stuff I found while I was up there too, by the way, but not in this video, because this video is going to be all about trucking, and because there's some important information to kind of like share with everybody. But so I got my son on the truck. He got cleared, got through, he's doing PSD now. Spent a little time on the pad the other day. My truck was in the shop, and so we were using a pad truck, doing some training, driving around near Pittston. We did take a load, so I'm, obviously back in my truck. We did take a load. We picked up yesterday in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm just trying to think where we went. Yeah, picked it up yesterday in Pennsylvania. We're taking it down to Georgia, and then we'll probably head straight back up the East Coast, get back on the pad. We're dropping this tomorrow, tomorrow's Friday. We're dropping this at noon in south of Atlanta. I don't know how quickly we'll get back up towards the terminal up there. But we'll get up there and get to work on the pad. He's saying about taking his test next Thursday. We'll see. I think we got some work to do. But pretty successful day. He got some interstate driving in, so and I'm gonna update my critique of him and say what he's proficient in and what he needs work on and stuff. So anyway, that's that. So a couple of follow-ups actually. So I talked about Ramsey, Montana. Turns out that Love's, even though I'm pretty sure they would have been able to build there based on the law, they pulled out. They said, we're not going to build there. I don't know that that's a net positive for the region. The people that were there they were sore winners, and I always hate that. They were like, well, I just wish Love's hadn't have made us go this far and stuff. But for some reason, Love's decided to pull out, and when you're in an area where there aren't great truck stops or places for truckers to go, truckers don't want to come to your area. That drives up prices, but that's their choice, right? Another follow-up. So USX, sorry, I'm trying to do all this stuff from memory. US Express just announced today that their chief commercial officer, who is really, in my interpretation when I read his job description, he was only at the company for a year and a half. They have parted ways amicably, right? So he wasn't fired. Like the guy that ran Variant was fired back in last December. And my takeaway is they still don't have things figured out. I mean, the crazy thing is USX is a big company, right? It's a big company, but they still are just, bleeding. The only, so anyway, that's that. But let me get to the big news. I don't like to spread rumors, but I'm happy to start them. So yesterday, I heard a little, actually, I think from my son, who, it's kind of funny, right? Like the new trainees hear more than the drivers who've been around for a while. But anyway, my son was like, hey, I heard they're bringing back Lease Purchase, and it may already be back. And so I'm like, oh, well, let me investigate that. So our crack investigating research team here at Tim Travels made a call yesterday to the folks at Success Leasing. And I called them really for a couple reasons. One is I called them because wow, that got loud.
What? Oh,
I'm doing a video.
Oh, you're doing a video?
Yeah. So you want to be on my video?
No. Do you want to eat?
No, I'm good.
You're not gonna eat tonight?
No, I got stuff in the truck.
Okay, I want to go get to Arby's then.
All right. All right.
But I'm gonna want to shower at some point. So what's the procedure for that?
Okay. Just wait one. All right, I'm back. So so I called Success because I wondered if what I was hearing, the rumors I was hearing, were true. So I asked him a direct question. I said, hey, I got a truck I'm leasing. My lease is going to be up in April. But is it true that Lease Purchase is back on the table? And the answer I got was, yes, it is. They will make an announcement either next month, September, or in October. So I was told sometime in September or October they're going to make an announcement about what the program's going to look like. And doesn't mean there's not going to be changes. So then the other question I asked, and when I say changes, I mean changes from what it was before. And the other question I asked was, okay, so I'm leasing, my lease is going to be up in April. I would like to do a lease purchase. When should I place a truck order? And the woman I was speaking with said, oh, well, as soon as we announce it, like September, October, you're going to want to order a truck. So, and she said, and then, we'll figure out what to do, at the point the truck comes in, because it might be after April. So I think probably I just stay with this truck. We'll see. Just continue leasing it, because usually if it's got under 500,000 miles on it, they'll just extend the lease, which I don't think I'll have that many miles on it. So anyway, so that's a quick update. There's other transportation news happening, but those are some of the big things. By the way, this was really funny. I was in the passenger seat today. My son was driving, and a truck passed us on I-95 in Virginia, and there were sparks coming from underneath the trailer by the tandems. So my son's like, oh, their brake chamber's dragging, right? And I looked closer, and yep, there was a brake chamber hanging down with the hoses still attached to it, but it was dragging on the ground, throwing sparks. So I got the name of the company. I looked them up on the internet. I called them. I got a hold of somebody in their dispatch office. I'm like, hey, you guys got a truck? It's right around mile marker 99 on I-95 southbound in Virginia, and it's dragging a brake chamber on the trailer. And he's like, well, did you get the number of the truck? I'm like, no, but you should know where your trucks are, right? I said, I didn't get the number because he went by us pretty fast, and I didn't get that. And I said, and we can't catch him. So anyway, and that's a reminder that commercial vehicle inspections next week, I think it's a nationwide effort. It might be North America, but it's going to focus on brakes. So make sure you're inspecting hoses. I've had a lot of leaking hoses on trailers over the past, say 2 or 3 months. So check everything out. Make sure that if you think something's wrong, you're leaving a terminal, get it fixed before you leave. So anyway, you don't want to get shut down for that. You don't want to get a ticket for it. But that they're going to be focused on brakes next week. And by the way, the reason they're focused on brakes is because a lot of times in fatal accidents involving commercial vehicles, the brakes are like totally sketch. So that's the reason I think for this this type of inspection focus. Anyway, I will come back. I'll have a bunch of content. There's a lot of stuff I've been working on. I am going to show you some cool stuff that I found up in Vermont. You'd be surprised what constitutes a state highway up in the Green Mountain State. So hang around for that. By the way, appreciate all the subscribers, all the viewers. We're up over 1,544, I think, subscribers today. So I really do appreciate everybody. And I will be back soon. Talk to you. Bye.